Welcome to the show, everybody. Today we'll be discussing the Roaring Twenties, the African American part of the Roaring Twenties, like the Great Migration, the Harlem Renaissance, and the Civil Rights Movement. Today we have a very special guest. His name is Justice, and he's going to be talking to us about the Great Migration. Welcome to the show, Justice.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
So, Justice, what was the Great Migration?
The Great Migration was African Americans migrating from the south to the north in search of jobs. 40% of them lived in the city, and that caused racial tension between the white people and the blacks.
Okay. And what kind of situations were they in? Were they involved in them?
The white people repeatedly beat the blacks. At one point, it became a whole riot, the Chicago Race Riot of 1919.
Did the white people have like a group?
Yes, there was one group called the KKK.
Okay.
They were a vicious group, reportedly killing, beating, and hanging black people.
Discriminating as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's enough of that. Thank
Discrimination
you.
was very rough.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on our show.
No problem.
Oh, today we have another special guest, and we have Ayana Torres talking to us about the Harlem Renaissance. How you doing, Ayana?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I'm excited.
So, Ayana, what was the Harlem Renaissance?
Well, there's many different sides of the Harlem Renaissance, but I know the real only side.
Let's hear about your side.
The Harlem Renaissance was an artistic explosion that took place in Harlem, New York. It took place during the 1920s. There have been many different leaders that led to more developments in African American culture, and it shows today.
Thank you. Very, very, very intelligent. Very interesting. Now let's go ahead and we're going to talk about civil rights movements. Oh, I have one more special question for you, Ayana, before you go. What was some major events that helped change today? Like, what really made us a big toll for our present day?
Well, life was hard as it was, and things finally starting to change. Like men like Marcus Garvey, who awakened Black pride and reverence of Africa, and writers in this time even expressed African American pride.
Okay.
This movement not only changed life for African American people, but it brought hope, because you know how life was back then. There was no hope.
Very
Nothing.
discriminatory.
Yes.
Thank you. Very interesting. Thank you. Okay, our last special guest is Jose Lupian.
Yeah.
Bum! His new mixtape.
Yeah.
Okay. Lupi, before you go ahead and talk about the civil rights leaders,
Yes.
I have one special question for you.
Yeah, let me know.
Was Booker T. Washington a civil rights leader?
Yes, he was actually. He was an educator and he was an advisor to presidents of the United States.
Such as George Washington?
George Washington, yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you guys know the civil rights movement. Like, it was a big part of our history. Lot has changed. Back then, people didn't even have the right to vote. The women didn't have the rights they have now. It was crazy, like chaos. Black people couldn't even roam the streets without having white people disturbing the peace. Alright, so then, yes. This movement really helped a lot of people. It really helped a lot of people who was discriminated to have equality as others. Any more questions?
Thank you, Lupi.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you for
Have a
joining
nice
us.
day. Bye. See you next time.
Subscribe!